Bayonetta.
Free. Mate. Now, remember, chat, if I curse and say a bad word in the first, I think, 8 seconds, then advertisers will not want to sell their, anus wipes on my videos. So just be aware of that. So I have to wait just a little bit. The new YouTube policy is very clear, and we don't want to, say fuck until it's been more than 8 seconds. It has been, by the way. Very, very good that advertisers are just so... They're just so concerned about their fleshlights that they're trying to sell us. Oh. Oh, right. One of these. Cowboy Bop Dip. I just don't want to see the centipede. I really don't like it. Vinny, instead of saying what the shit, could you instead express yourself with I like me some beans? I wonder if Bush's Baked Beans is gonna advertise on the stream. Or their biggest competitor, Pussy's Baked Beans.
This one man is supposed to be our savior.
It's not that simple. Well, what? Maybe it is.
Big pussy.
Back home, research into parallel worlds was pretty advanced.
Hey, Pone, come on.
Before
What are you
long,
doing? Call me by my real name.
Figured
Chrysanthemum.
out how to contact them.
Pone, what are you
Then got
doing?
in
Come
touch
on.
with a top secret organization here. And with Dr. Sigurd, the head of the organization, we found out about Chaos Gears.
Chaos
With his help,
Gear.
we can use the Chaos Gears to break into the Alphaverse. That's why
That's why you made the trip here. What exactly do you need him to do? And why do you put so much faith in him?
well, he and Singularity are...
I remember now. Yeah, last time I played the game, there was also one of these to start. So that had me slightly confused.
I can use this.
Berg. Acquired. Chat, is this the fastest run speed in this segment? It is. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I'm not missing any controls or anything. Whoa! Speaking of Chrysanthemum, there was a moment in the Mario Party video where I said Sataniel. And I'm like, oh. You know. Dave knows what this is because he watches the streams. And then immediately Ian Brutal Moose knew exactly who Sataniel was. I was like, okay. Oh god, oh shit. It made me laugh. Between the random Watto appearance and that, it was a good stream, or video rather. I enjoyed it. Mario Party makes for some fun conversation too. Nathaniel. I don't understand what just happened here, chat. Omega Blind? Well, that sucks. Wait. Can you... Oh, there we go.
Bastard.
Oh, fries. Chat, what do you like? What kind of fries do you like? Thin shoestring fries? Or do you like thick steak fries? Like big, thick fucking fry cocks? What fry do you like best? Oh, we're going Centipede mode again. Oh boy, this is, gotta be very careful here. I can't even read the chat, so I don't know what kind of fries chat likes best. I don't know if can I get up there yet? No. I wanted to get that.
This should take care of security.
Okay. I'm just, if I make too much idle conversation during this game right now, I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. I also missed one of the upgrades, or one of the bonus item thingies. Yeah. You miss all the shots!
I can use this.
Oh, ton to punish. Okay, well that one ended a lot quicker than I expected. NyQuil night. The feeling's right. We got some t-shirts. Once again, chat, am I... You see, I'm missing a couple of cats here. Or, well, a bird and a cat. Is this whole card here, is this for a bonus weapon? No. No more weapons, accessories, but I think no weapons for a while. Okay, that's fine then. Let's just continue on. Oh boy, my favorite character with the least awkward animations. I mean, I do think you can get better at this character's playstyle, but it just takes a little bit of practice. It's just you're going from Bayonetta to this, and it's a little, you know, it feels like a downgrade, gameplay-wise, like I said last time.
What the? Damn it! Oh shit!
Anyone just joining that hasn't seen any other Bayonetta streams so far? Because if so, what do you think of this cool section? Section, scene.
Just great. Glad Bayonetta wasn't here to see that. You've only got 9 lives, kitty.
Someone said I have no idea what's happening.
That wolf dude's here too?
I've been playing since the beginning. I kind of
If I
don't
move
either.
Quick.
Just, this is all you need to know, is these are cool animations. But yeah, the timing on the parry is pretty strict. Ah, Spider-Man. Do you think there are days even Spider-Man doesn't want to be Spider-Man? Brother, I know the feeling. I don't want to be Spider-Man. Have you ever seen the comic panel where Venom brags about making Spider-Man sad and then Wolverine tells him off? It's funny. No, I haven't seen that.
Cut to sleep, you're up. Come back, Josh!
Oh, please, oh god, I could go my whole life without hearing that.
Hey, maybe next time.
Yeah, we'll just keep spamming Cheshire thing.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I'll just spam that and throw stars or whatever.
Big guy.
Vinny, I've only ever heard that line once in my playthrough. Well then why do I have to hear it so often? My god. Isn't there a little
He's
optional?
close. I can feel
No,
it.
no, 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 no. Back, back, back. There's a thing I missed. It's back here. Where the fuck did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, alright, chat. I don't know what's happening, but alright. We'll just go this way. This reminds me of Elden Ring. Oh, we can't go this way. Yeah, that whole thing there reminded me of Elden Ring. Like the mausoleums. Do you think anyone has a mouse named Liam? And if so, should I stop this bit now? Well, lucky for you, there was no bit. I've got a mouse, I called him Gerald. Don't know how to get in here. Oh.
Come back, Trish!
I think...
You got it! Over
Wait.
here, Cheshire!
Or that. That works. Yeah, this area does really remind me a lot of, Limgrave. Even the music, yeah, I guess to a little bit of a degree there. I can hear what you're talking about. Insert. There we go. When do Goofy and Donald Duck get introduced?
Yes, Sephiroth! Did you know that cloud is the dark part of your heart? Well,
Hey!
Caught you sleeping.
Yeah, it's a rather odd experience to do a silly Goofy voice and then have Kingdom Heart fan upset. It's happened. I mean, I don't think every Kingdom Heart fan is that. I think it's like probably 0.1%, but in my travels, it is, you know, it's been a thing. Limited time, undying enemies, no torture attacks. Okay. Someone said they aren't getting upset. Well, you could have fooled me. Yeah.
Don't think so. Time.
It's once in a while, but then again, I'm not always doing the Goofy voice. Oh, damn it. I mean, I don't even take Goofy seriously in his own universe.
All you, Pixie. Really? You're done.
I don't think Goofy takes himself seriously either, but you know.
You're up. Bring it in, big guy.
I never played Kingdom Hearts, so I don't know. Maybe it's like Goofy is like a really emotional character in those films. In those, sorry, games.
You got it. Over here, Cheshire. Time to shine.
There we go, got it.
Bring it in, big guy.
No joke, Goofy is one of the smartest characters in Kingdom Hearts. Mental. Imagine how that must feel. Like being the smartest character in the game and your name is Goofy. Oh, I'm getting spoilers. Goofy dies and is resurrected? Oh, shit. Chat, I love... You know what? I really understand, like, why people like Kingdom Hearts because they like the gameplay and the crossovers with the Final Fantasy characters. I get it. Like, I was interested in the game, and I don't mean to shit on Kingdom Hearts fans at all, because I like stuff that's easy to make fun of. Right? I get it. That said, I think me not having played Kingdom Hearts and hearing stuff like that is actually funnier. There's a part of me that likes that I have no, like, frame of reference other than what chat is telling me, and it's just... it's actually kind of fun. But, yeah, this comes up every once in a while, and I know I'm walking on very thin ice when I mention Kingdom Hearts, so please do not kill. Only good vibes here, my scros. What the hell? You're right there? I think we've reached the very top of the map here. No. Oh, no!
Caught you sleeping.
No!
Get him.
Damn it. I think we can... No! I think we can get up here. You can zoom the camera in settings, by the way. Okay. No, I think there's another way up. Alright, we gotta go back in here, I think. I mean, let's be honest, chat. From the outside, there are most video games to, like, non-video game players or to outsiders are absurd. And like even the most like grown-up, like adult man-baby games, such as Call of Duty, it's still you like killing thousands of people. It's very silly. It is a very, very silly thing. I mean, it's not like what it used to be when we were, well, back in my day when I was growing up, and you had to like guide a burger to get ketchup and mustard put on it so you could get a bunch of points. Like, that was when people really didn't take video games seriously. And, like, you know, Giant Monkey was attacking Plumber. These were things that, I mean, they're still happening, but, video games as a whole, as a concept, is a very, very silly thing. I mean, even what I'm doing right now, the jumps, we are jumping so high. Damn it. Are you at gunpoint by these fans right now? No, I am not being held at gunpoint by Kingdom Hearts fans. I am not. I am actually very safe. I am happy. And I have absolutely no problem saying that whatsoever. That wasn't Mickey Mouse that you just heard just now. You didn't hear Mickey Mouse.
Bring it on!
Oh. Eat a bean to let us know you're okay.
Bring it on!
Chad, I'm having a real hard time with this one.
Caught you sleeping!
That's exactly what I didn't want to happen, chat. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. You have a move that lets you automatically zip to your target. And you've used it 0 times. Oh, you mean the time I just used it? Without... I've used it 1 time, chat member. Love that. Just keep doing that. That's fun. Like I already even said that I'm not going for 100% and I'm still trying to get this thing. What? Filtered by box. Alright, I'm not gonna let the box win. Chat, I will eat a bean if I give up.
Bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it on!
That was a lot easier than I was making it. Like, that was- and the reward was garbage, but that was so much easier than I made it out to be. Guess there's nothing there. Chat just wants to hear vomit noises. Like, they don't even get to see me eat the bean. So they're not getting, like, a reaction. They're just hearing vom noises and disgust. Suffering. But I do think Twitch chats in general like to see a streamer suffer. It's a very common trope.
What's up with this door? Is it broken?
What makes you think that? Oh, just a hunch. Oh boy. Boy, great, great. Great. I will try one more time. Vinny, the controls look terrible. Is that the case? They're not. Platinum does make very good action combat games. The problem is, for platforming, I don't enjoy them. It's also this character, for me, compared to, like, Bayonetta. But I don't know if that's what's giving me problems with platforming. Alright. It's Viola. It's more this character than anything else, chat member. But I already see chat members saying that one is Beans, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. Viola is not fun, says another chat member. This was one of the things I just kept hearing over and over and over again before playing this game. Was that game is great when you get to play as Bayonetta. I don't think it's not that it's unfun, it's just not as fun. That's the way I describe it. Punishment. Ah, there's Poison Stinky. Well, I'm the piper one. I do what I want. If Tinky Winky was a Pokemon, he would be Poison type. And he would make you smell his pinky to get the poison effect. She just says bullshit when she takes damage. Oh, these fucking poison thingies. That's gonna be awful. Bronze. Silver. Okay, where to now?
What the?
June.
Shit! Is this desert out to get me or something?
I don't like sand.
Where is this desert anyway?
Boing.
Fucking really? Just great. Now Cheshire's gone too.
Tell you what, I had no idea the Switch could generate such nice-looking deserts.
Well, that didn't work. He must be too far out of range.
Pete! You know what, though? If they did another Excitebike game on the Switch, this would be a fun desert mode.
Bring it on!
So without Cheshire, you have no sword. So, the sword was the best part of playing as this character.
Cheshire, where are you? Cheshire, where are you? Sand is getting literally everywhere.
It's coarse, it's rough.
Cheshire, where the hell are you? Ah, damn! So hot. Can't see straight. I'd kill for a drink right now. Ice water. Hell, an ice cube. Can't walk any more. Oh, shit!
This, they're putting bitten by a scorpion on the nose. What shit luck? It's really Looney Tunes. Like, where the Roadrunner is gonna show up in a couple seconds. Again, that's why when I play a Bayonetta game, I'm just not, you know, I'm not really taking it too seriously. It's like if Goofy was in the game, same thing. Was a fucking tuba?
I am not gonna die here. Cheshire!
Matrix, 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 Matrix. The Force.
Caught you sleeping.
Well, I guess she didn't... She didn't, die. Oh god, she had plenty of energy.
Over here, Cheshire! Sick 'em! Don't think so. Bring it in. Pull back.
Come on.
Caught you sleeping. Time to shine. Pull back. Get him. Over here, Cheshire.
This is insanity.
You got it. Bring it in, big guy.
Come on, I thought the parry timing is so awful.
Come back, Chesh.
And I'm bad at it. It's when I say it's awful, I mean it's just like it's super low window, small window. Well, I don't plan on doing this again, so let me use one of these. 2 of these, even. Hey, I know. Let's make our action combat game actively worse. That's a really great design philosophy for a sequel. No. No. Oh, God damn it. It's really difficult to actually get a hit on this thing. Come on. So I guess you're attacking nothing. That's fine.
Bring it on! You got it!
Go! Yeah, do the damage.
Bring it on!
Oh, not on me!
Don't think so. Bring it in, big guy. All you, Big C! Time to shine! Over here, Cheshire! You're up! Bring it in!
I think I got one.
Hold that! You got it!
I got another one. Oh, thank God. Oh.
Get him! Get him!
That is a wood medal.
I swear I can't take you anywhere.
Try to hold the block button. It's very counterintuitive to Bayo, but works far better. I got a gold? What do you mean I got a gold medal? What do you mean a gold medal? That's a joke. Someone said, why does this game run better than Pokemon? Honestly, it's a low bar. But even so, Platinum was able to make Bayonetta 2 look pretty great on the Wii U. Like Astral Chain looks good on the Switch. It's just a matter of, you know, actually taking the time to create an art style and to optimize your game. It can be done. Oh, I get to play as the cat now, alright. This music. What? Chat, if this thing is a cat, so is Midna. Wait, what? Is Midna really a cat? What did he mean by why is chat so confused by that comment like it was some controversial statement? Midna from Twilight Princess is a cat. And no one wants to hear it. Everyone wants to deny this reality. So I'm saying if this is classified as a cat, then so is Midna. Vinny, did you not play Twilight Princess to the end? Yeah, I did. And the cat turned into something different. Can I even... Oh, can we... Alright, never mind. Vinny, you're supposed to dig in the sand? What? The tail vibrates when you hit a dig spot. Is there a designated dig button? Walter. Walter. Walter, I'm a cat. Just conjure a shovel, I guess. Walter. Meow, Walter. Midna's also a cat, Walter. Trust me on this one. Walter. Put your dick away, Walter. That was me yesterday when I had the my headache when it was at its worst.
Appreciate it, Cheshire.
Walter.
All right, it's magic time. Hang on, Luca.
Didn't I discover another area? Pretty sure I did. Like a little secret area of some kind. Not this one. Looks like there's a bunch of random things. Nope, not that one either.
Okay.
Don't think so. Catch you sleeping. Over here, Treasure. Stick 'em. Bring it in, big guy. Yeah. Bring it on. Bring it on. All you, Big Steve. You're done. Come back, Jeff!
Ah!
Hold that!
Fuck! Fuck! Oh, it's time to die. Time to die now. Filthy bean water, chat. Have you ever had that? I drink filthy bean water every day. Chat's still trying to get me to eat beans, even though the cursing bit is over. Gotta be honest, I kind of thought that I was in a secret area of some kind. Oh, I am. No, filthy bean water is good. You can put milk in it, you can put sugar in it. Gives you a little bit of energy. Sometimes it helps you poop.
Bullshit! Time to shine! Get him! Bring it in, big guy! You got it! Strike! Peace! Catch you sleeping! Sick 'em!
When in doubt, summon your giant thing. Come on, no.
Don't think so. Bring it in, big guy.
I don't even know how I'm getting gold medals for this garbage performance. Again, if I use it on Viola, then Bayonetta doesn't get the upgrade. There's enough for both. Alright, well, God knows I could use a little extra health with this character. I didn't realize I was going to be playing as Viola for this much. Viola? Board. Please, give me the board. Alright, got the board.
Good race, but I beat you.
What is she doing in Tatooine? Going to the Tashi station to get some power converters? Chat, help. You need Bayonetta. You gotta break the things? No? Oh. Just a box. I still can't believe David Hayter said you really squeeze my hog in his Grinch video. That's amazing. You know, someone else wrote that script. I really don't think Cam Clark and David Hayter wrote the script. But someone was either vaguely or intimately aware of the squeezing hog thing. I mean, he is a screenwriter. He is a screenwriter.
Bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it on!
I too enjoy playing video games.
Bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it on!
Did you hear about Jeremy Renner? Yeah, I know. I heard about it. Not really sure what I can contribute to that other than that is a really unfortunate accident, and I hope that he makes a recovery. But, yeah. No, I mean, he's alive. I mean, it's just a matter of, you know, his leg got fucked up. Just appreciate every moment you have. I mean, I know I say that after the tragedy things happen in life, but really that's the best you can take away from it. Because life sometimes is pretty fucking weird and random. And I mean, all he was doing was clearing snow with a snowplow, and it somehow ran over his leg, and like there's a way to... Apparently it was designed in a way so it doesn't do that. Chat, stop being doomer news. Well, yeah, I mean, again, some people come to me, and I choose to read the things. I mean, I don't have to. It really kind of comes down to the point of, do I want to read it out loud and to make the chat upset? But, you know, contrary to popular belief, I am actually a human being, and I also kind of maybe have feelings. And I also do tend to think about this kind of stuff, and it... You know, not much I can add. There's really not much I can say whenever a celebrity or someone that we know is injured or passes away, other than, shit, that sucks. But also, if it happens, I can at least say, you know, life is random and weird and sometimes sucks, so please just enjoy the moments you have with the people that you care for, or with people that you like being around, and try not to focus on those moments, which is easier said than done. Someone said, I feel like I learn more news from this chat than I do other sources at times. Yeah, sometimes that does happen. Because it's always, Vinny, please give me reaction to this thing. And sometimes I just don't think I'm the best person for the job. I really don't. Like, when people want political statements or something, it's like, are you... No? Really? What are you gonna get from me? That, and there's never a right answer. And also, you know, I'm highly uneducated about such things, about most things. But I do know what it's like to lose people, and it sucks that, you know, even though we don't know this guy, we've watched his movies. He had an app. There was a weird app that he had. It was like Jeremy Renner social media. That I remember. But yeah, I mean, I hope he makes a recovery, and, shame. That's all. No, he's alive. I'm saying, it just, when people bring, like, deaths, news of various celebrities that pass away to me in general. Like, I think he's in stable condition at the moment, but, it sucks to think, like, his career is forever changed, more than likely. Vinny, buy the moon? Chat member, you can't buy the moon. Not unless the price is right, which would make the moon right.
Let's get down to business.
They meant the accessory? Oh, wait, what? Oops.
Where are you, you mangy psycho? You'd better be okay, Luca.
Someone just said, Vinny, I am dealing with a bout of COVID right now, and I was watching your AI text stream, and I thought I was legitimately going to pass away from laughing. Alright. There is a time to stop watching the streams. And if you feel like you're literally going to die, then yes, you should probably stop. Wow, all a chat member had to do was say, Vinny, buy that thing, and then I just bought the thing. Vinny, eat a bean. Chat is either Vinny, do the spin, Vinny, eat a bean, or Vinny, this person died, I'd like a comment.
Damn! It's like a huge
Pulp.
river. Better steer clear of that natural wonder.
Pope! Pope! Vinny, you sound higher pitched today and also younger.
Kind of moist, huh?
Oh boy. Well, I am a little tired. I don't know if that makes me sound younger or higher pitched. As the meme dictates.
Got you sleeping.
Oh, it's moving pretty fast. Better find a safe spot quick.
Oh, chat, what was the name of that, Mega Man-esque game that has a demo? That's supposedly pretty good. I've been meaning to check that out. I forgot the name of it, though. Not 30XX. I played that already. It's a new one. Mighty Number 9. Are you people, like, on drugs? No, of course I'm not talking about Mighty Number 9. Gravity Circuit, thank you. Hello, Drugleth. Like, chat member, why would you say that?
Got you sleeping.
Bring it on! Bring it on! Bring it on! You're up! Bring it on!
Pull back. Get him. Bring it in, big guy. Got you sleeping.
All right.
Pull back. You got it. Come back, Trish. Got you sleeping. Bring it. Time to shine. Bring it on.
Get down there.
Here, Cheshire.
Take off! Take off!
Don't think so.
Ah, shit.
Sit there. Come back, Trish.
God, this is like a tough fight to have on all these weird platforms here. I get that that's the point, but
Pull back.
yeah, keep trying to do the Bayonetta dodge, and then I realize that I'm not playing as Bayonetta, and Cheshire keeps going over the edge.
You got it. Come back, Trish. Got you sleeping. Pull back. Get him. Over here, Cheshire.
All right.
The shadow remains cast.
That was the last enemy? Of course it was. Try tapping the stick towards the enemy. So do I have to hold block for that to work, or... No.
big guy.
Oh my god.
Tiny time. Bonus, Josh. Caught you sleeping. Hold on.
Stop that.
Bring home. All you big, hang on a minute. Over here, Cheshire. Bring it up. You got it. Bring it up.
I think that one's dead now. Beyblade? Beyblade?
Got you sleeping. You're up. Come back, Josh. Get him. Bring it on. Bring it on. Over here, Cheshire.
Tried to... Bad timing there, but tried.
You're gonna pay.
Trying... I'm holding the block.
My turn now.
I held the... Fuck. Fuck.
The shadow remains cast.
One more time. One more time. I'm not going to stop this. Just these... Again, the platforms make the summoning not easy. That and also just blocking I need to do. I need to do more blocking.
Hold back. Take off. Don't think so. Tiny time. Come back, Josh. Sit down.
No.
Over here.
Cheshire, please.
Bring it. Got you sleeping. Hold back. Bring it on.
Okay.
Got you sleeping. Take off.
Get lost! Okay. No, please don't do that, you motherfucker! Okay, good.
You're up.
Yeah, like I was ever going to eliminate the word fuck from my vocabulary, sure.
Hold back. Too easy. All you, Big Steve. Come back, Josh. Don't think so. Get him. Bring it on. 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 Bring it in, big guy.
Bring it on or in? Which one?
Come back, Josh. You serious?
I think I did it, chat. I think I did it. Well, that one was tough. Of course.
Caught you sleeping. Pull back.
You remove witch time with that other accessory. Oh, no shit.
Oh, it's moving pretty fast. Better find a safe spot quick.
Got it.
In that special challenge, they forced an accessory that removes witch time. It's gone now. Okay, so the thing I bought, the moon thing, is not that.
Cute and really, really feisty.
Stop that. Where'd that box go? Oh.
Hold that! Don't think so. Bring it on! Over here, Cheshire!
Okay, so now what?
Okay. Try to get mushrooms. Don't even get the mushrooms. I swear I've seen those mushrooms grow in a box before.
Get him! Catch him sleeping! Bring it on! Bring it on, big guy! B-Blade! You're up! You got it!
I thought the song was gonna say 1-800 Cars for Kids or something. Like, the lyrics I thought were saying 1-800. I don't know.
All you, Big Steve! Sick 'em! Catch you sleeping!
Yeah.
Don't think so.
No, 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 get out of the stink! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, what's happening?
You got it! Not bad! Pull back! Catch you sleeping! Take off!
I had a brief window there of punishment on that previous enemy, the big one, but didn't happen. Okay. Where? Up there. Someone said, I'm proud of you for using directional input moves. Well, I do remember Bayonetta 2. At a certain point, I was just, like, the game was just clicking. And I remember doing slightly different moves. Because by then, like, you know, towards the end of the game, I had the controls figured out. That said, because I stream this game only once or twice a week, I do often forget about some of the stuff I learned in a previous stream. But if I was like, you know, if I was playing this game over the course of like 3 days to completion, I would probably have a slightly better grasp. I mean, I'm not exactly Mr. Wizard at video games, if you remember who that was. Or world famous, definitely not a cheater, Billy Mitchell.
Pull back!
Vin, why are you in a serious Sam level? I don't know why I read that as Vin.
Luca!
Careful, Vinny. No, I allegedly, but also definitely not a cheater, is all I'm saying about Billy Mitchell.
Time it down! You're up! Over here, Cheshire! Bring it on! Sicko! All you, Big C! Tone it stop! Bring it in, big guy! Get him!
That might have been a platinum, or... Yeah, that could probably be a platinum right there. Wow, okay. Wow.
Luca, you okay?
Stop.
I don't think he's been okay since game number 1.
Well, you're breathing at least. Don't worry, they're all gone. Are you hurt? Can you get up?
Stay back. Damn, my head feels like it's cracking open. That voice again.
Voice?
In my head, telling me to see the truth.
Okay.
There's only
He morbed out.
truth.
Luca?
Wow. Ultra Luca.
No, it can't be.
Definitely morbing.
Okay, Luca. Funny joke. So early for Halloween, though, don't you think? Come on, snap out of it.
Yeah, bring it in, big...
Ah, fucking hell.
Come out, Judge! Hold that!
Ah! Damn. Fucking hell.
Over here, Cheshire!
What is that? What is that? I don't like it. Oh, jeez. I'm trying my best here, chat.
Damn sand.
gourd. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of this character. Well, rest in peace, Viola. She died doing what she loved best. Dying. Oh, man. It's a double morph fight. Oh god, she looks like Terra in Esper form from Final Fantasy VI. Even in Enlightened Butterfly crystal form, still doing little one-liners. Still looks, she looks like a Second Life character. Well, he doesn't look much different. I mean, honestly, they could be in Second Life right now. This game is in the Second Life engine. How did you know?
Ran off to bully Little Red Riding Hood, did you? Predictable.
Wait!
What are you up to, Kitty?
You can't! You don't know who he really is.
Well, say it. Say it now before she shoots.
Impossible.
Oh, she knew. You knew?
Each world the multiverse loses seems to be making it more and more unstable. It's why he's like that.
Please, wait! If we can get to the Alphaverse and stop Singularity, we might be able to help him.
Bayonetta.
Isn't good enough. And at any rate, I only have 3 of these.
Let me take care of him.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Please! You have to be the one to find all of the Chaos Gears.
Look, I know how you feel,
So?
but trust me. He means a lot to me too.
He's a bit of a fool. And a reckless one at that. Always getting himself into some kind of trouble. But he always pops back up with that foolish grin. No worse for the wear. This time will be no different. However, if he doesn't pop back up this time, I'll have you tearing apart reality to find him.
got that, Kitty?
Yeah, I got it.
Shit.
Sir, yes, sir. Shit!
Much
Hey, I said that.
Now off you go.
And hey, the name's Viola.
I thought it was voila. Voila. Huh. That level took an hour. That was a long level. I hope the next level doesn't take an hour. I hope the next level I get to play as Bayonetta. Thank you. All right. Oh, that's the whip. Right. I mean, again, for the Switch, knowing the Switch's limitations, I think this looks pretty good. I'd say more than pretty good. I'd say that this looks nice. Chat, which game on the Switch has the best graphics? Is it Luigi's Mansion 3? Astral Chain. Astral Chain does look good. Odyssey looks good. Xenoblade 2, yeah. Or Xenoblade 3, rather. Slay the Spire. Well, I agree with you on that one, friend. The fuck?
Finish them! Now's your chance. Your turn. Now's your chance. Unleash it. Unleash it. Oh no! Unleash it.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Get in there, large woman.
Do it.
Do your thing. Bayonetta dream drop distance. God damn. hell.
My turn. Let's go. You've been naughty. Fire.
There you go. Got it, got it, got it. Hello?
Princess, you must not follow.
Is that John? And Princess? You must be joking.
You see. Vinny, use the train? Oh, that's gone. Have you warmed up to the summons at all? I've warmed up to them. I don't think the summons are more fun than what was in Bayonetta 2 necessarily, but I get why they're here. Just like big spectacle kind of shit, and it does add another dimension to the gameplay. Vin, you do have the train. What? What do you mean I have the train? Huh? Oh. Ugh. I think I did it. Bronze medal. Ah, bronze. That's okay. They call me LeBron's James in this game. Because I'm a terrible actor. I'm just kidding, I haven't seen the new Space Jam. Oh, right, I forgot I have a new weapon. I forgot about that entirely. Oh my god, some crazy fucking moves we got here, too. Well, there goes the money. Vinny, I'm going to bed. I'll see you tonight in our multiplayer dream. Alright. Get wrecked, scrub. But also, that's a really interesting thing to say. Someone's at least parasocial viewer. Well, I don't know. Maybe you can induce... Like, what do you have to do to induce a specific dream? Do you just watch my... Like, oh god, that's a weird thought. Like, if people fall asleep to my streams, do they dream about, like me? And my Streams? What? Oh, no. I'm kind of a weird person because on one hand, I do like having the attention, and I do like that people enjoy the stuff that I do and can laugh when they're here. On the other hand, there's something kind of weird about all the attention, and the idea that people are falling asleep to my streams and then, like, dreaming about my stuff. Very strange. Chat, what, is there a way to get this frog? Just a normal frog.
The frogs seem to like it as well.
Interesting that that's a line of dialogue. I'm a train now.
Having an outdoor recital?
Oh, you can damage yourself with this weapon. This does seem like a Monster Hunter weapon, doesn't it? Wow.
Now's your chance. Right on time.
Fuck. How the hell... How do you use this weapon? It is very much like a Monster Hunter weapon combined with something, the thing that Dante uses. The, motorcycle. They're like trying to one-up DMC5 for, most sane weapon. Hold to charge, but don't hold too long. Like, I don't want to miss the extra stuff, but I also don't want to spend forever, because I'm getting pretty tired. Oh no. Alright, choo-choo, we're getting out of here. Never mind. Why choose this weapon's air jump when you know it's wonky? Because I'm using that as an excuse not to have to do that. If you want an honest answer. What do we have here? Alright, fair enough. It's just visual insanity. Wasn't that a Jamiroquai song? Where he's on the treadmill? I know, it's virtual insanity. Great. Yeah, I hate sand. I hate sand so much.
Finish them! Do it. Now's your chance.
Fucking wrong button. No? Can't jump at the edge here? Okay.
The shadow remains cast.
I think I would rather take the death than have to walk through the sand. And thus the end of Bayonetta's tale. How did she die? I want to know, how did she die? She was invincible. I mean, she saved us so many times. Oh, she became a fucking choo-choo. Yeah, choo-choo train. Couldn't figure it out. Drowned in some fucking sand. What was that? Wow, that was some interesting visual stuff going on there. Oh, there's a thing up there that I don't want to get. There's stuff up there too? Probably. Oh yeah, you can use the spider. I forgot about that. I wonder if spider can walk on the sand. Well, fuck. think I'm good. I'm just gonna play the level.
Please, return and leave this to me.
Oh no. Oh. Sand sphincter. It's another blood bagel deep cut.
Is your grand scheme simply to bore me to death?
I made it clear you were not to follow.
And when someone gives me an order, I just have to disobey.
You really are quite the headstrong one. I'll have to force you to listen then. Prepare yourself.
Ah. Get out of here, holographic frog. I don't get a second to charge with this enemy. Yeah, Choo Choo Charles! Jesus! God damn, that was a tough fight. I just didn't... You know what? I'm also using probably the wrong weapon for that fight because the attacks that I was getting were just relentless, and you need time to charge the crystal.
That is enough.
Is this like Bayonetta?
You mustn't go alone.
Like not like Cleat. Like
The interloper
Cleopatra.
Extended the challenge to me. I will meet it and then return. Have faith. I'll see you again soon, Princess.
Hello. My name is Ow.
Well, of course. That's why
Moisturous.
I've come. I've always wanted to rescue the Lady Fair. Save the audition. Time is short.
Does this thing have Frogbertsons? It does, doesn't it? Yeah, I took a lot of fucking damage in that fight.
Bulldog! Bulldog!
Do it.
Just lovely. Perfect.
Totally not unhinged video game. Anyway, let me turn into a train and roll the fuck on out of here. This game is like the equivalent of naming a James Bond movie Octopussy. I'm not saying it's the same type of movie or content, I just mean the name. I just want to know how they got away with that in the 70s. I guess it might have been 80. I forget when that movie came out, but like the censors, the studio, like who approved?
Now's your chance. Cut down one and another pops up. I'm not here for the weeds. Do it.
Big finish.
Oh.
Do it.
Is that like tadpoles? Oh god, they are tadpoles.
Now's your chance.
Someone in chat just said, oh god, Octopussy is real. I thought it was a bit. Well, you just made my night, chat member. The fact that you had no idea that that was real and I got to enlighten you, that's a really...
I'm all out.
That's a rewarding thing for me, you know? Yeah, I want to like the train weapon more, but it's just so fucking slow.
Now's your chance.
The wind-up, with some of these faster enemies, the wind-up leaves you pretty open.
Now's your chance. You'll pay for that. Finish them. Lovely.
Just need to get better at it, I guess. And also, you know, use different weapons for different enemies, of course. I need you to sing more, Frog.
Need to replenish.
Thank you, Frog. Wait, what happened in chat? Jesus has blessed the chat and what?
If I'm going to waste time...
Oh, okay, I see.
hot bath.
Okay. But yeah, we got a chat preacher. You know what though, chat? I can kind of see at some point the Catholic Church actually hiring people to go into Twitch chats to spread the good news. I could actually kind of see that happening. Hey gamers. Well, there's already, like, at PAX and other video game conventions, they have, like, Christ gamers. And you go to their booth and they have, like, gamer chairs and they have, like, cool headsets. And you can, like, take a free book. And the book is literally Jesus with, like, a headset, like a gaming headset and a controller. And you read it and it's like, hey, rad gamers, did you know that our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ would have been a gamer? Or, like, stuff like that. I don't know if it said exactly that. It probably didn't, but... All I'm saying is this shit's already happening.
Sing. Just lovely. Perfect. Leap.
Fleep!
Leap. Leap.
You should try doing a super attack sometime. I don't, click both sticks in.
No need to tense up that badly. Relax. We're just getting started.
Oh my god.
Don't think
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Half the fight's over already. Good fight, I guess. Oh my god. Bayo naked while a frog eats the opponent.
Quite the power lunch. Sure you'll be all right? I was only joking.
I swear to God, if anything happens to this frog, I'm gonna shit bricks.
Sean, I'm coming.
Get busy shitting or get busy dying.
But I think you can show me more.
Alright, chat. That'll be enough for tonight. Okay. Again, I have my little issues with this game, but overall it is absurd, it's over the top, it's mostly really, really fun. And I can't help but wonder what next insane thing is going to happen. The train was good. Frog with Frogbertson's singing was pretty amazing. So, you know, there's a lot to enjoy. Anyway, gonna go now. I don't plan on eating a bean, but don't worry, at some point, somehow, beans will return. And, I'll be around soon with more video games. I have more things that I would like to play, including I have some ideas for some classic stuff. When Bayonetta 3 is done, and then if I finish Pokemon, I'm not sure, but, like, sometime after that, I'm going to be playing some older stuff, I think. Maybe one or two things. But for now, I'm just going to continue working on these games and then doing my pre-records of various other things. And, there's like 3 or 4 different games I wanted to play, but I can't remember what they are now, so sorry. Okay, now I go. Good night, goodbye, and see you soon. Thank you, mods, by the way. See you later.
We went back to the year 1623 to give a super sour warhead to a Calvinist pilgrim. Let's see how he reacts!
Oh, it's very sour.
Cool,
Yes, it's very good, thank you.
He's not doing anything. He was supposed to die. You know, if you're like that, I've got something I think you'll really like. Do they have these in your time? Yeah, we have lemons. Okay, you know what? Just cut the cameras.